Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, a wise deer and a cowardly tiger. There was a dense forest on the sides of a mountain. Many kinds of animals lived in the forest. A deer was eating grass and leaves with her two young ones. The young ones wandered happily here and there. The deer followed her fawns. The young ones entered a cave. The deer was frightened. It was a tiger's cave. There were bones of dead animals all over the cave. Fortunately, the tiger was not inside the cave at the time. The deer was trying to lead her young ones out of the cave. At that time she heard a loud roar. She saw the tiger at a distance. The tiger was coming towards the cave. It was dangerous to go out of the cave now. She thought of a plan. The tiger had come closer to the cave. The deer raised her voice and shouted, "My dear young children, do not weep. I shall capture a tiger for you to eat. You can have a good dinner." The tiger heard these words. He was disturbed. He said to himself, "Whose is that strange voice from the cave? A dangerous animal is staying inside to capture me. I shall run away to escape death." So saying, the tiger began to run away from there as fast as possible. A jackal saw the running tiger. "Why are you running in great fear?" the jackal asked. The tiger said, "My friend, a powerful and fierce animal has come to stay in my cave. The young ones are crying for a tiger to eat. The mother is promising to capture a tiger for them. So, I am running away in great fear." The cunning jackal was now sure. The tiger was a coward. It said to the tiger, "Do not be afraid. No animal is fiercer or stronger than a tiger. Let us go together to find out." But the tiger said, "I do not want to take a chance. You may run away. I will be left alone to die. So, I will not come with you." The jackal said, "Trust me. Let us know our tails together. Then I will not be able to leave you." The tiger agreed unwillingly to this proposal. The jackal tied their tails in a knot. Now they walked towards the cave together. The deer saw the jackal and the tiger coming together. She again raised her voice. She shouted towards her children standing inside the cave, "My dear children, I had requested her friend, the clever jackal, to capture a tiger for us. Now look, the jackal has captured a tiger for us. He has tied the tiger's tail to his tail. This is to prevent the tiger from escaping. You will soon have the tiger for our dinner." The tiger heard this. He was shocked. He was sure now, the jackal cheated him. So, the tiger decided to escape from the terrible animal standing inside his cave. He started running. He forgot about the jackal. He dragged the jackal over rocks and thorns. In the mad escape, the jackal was caught between two rocks. The tiger pulled with all his might. His tail got cut. The jackal was killed in this incident. The tailless tiger ran away to another part of the forest. The deer and her young ones left the tiger's cave. They joined their herd safely. Presence of mind and intelligence can save from dangerous situations.
Thank you.
Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, a good boy. An old woman wanted to cross a road. She was weak, therefore she wanted help. She waited long. She waited alone. She saw a large number of schoolboys. They were laughing and talking. They were going home, so they were happy. They looked at the old woman. They did not help her. They walked on, but one boy went to the old woman. He said to her, "Mother, do you want to cross the road? I will help you. I will take you to the other side." The boy helped the old woman. He led her across the road. He did a good deed. He was happy. He said, "I helped somebody's mother. So, somebody will help my mother in her old age. Dear God, be kind to this good boy," said the old woman in her prayer. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, a powerful story. A man and a young teenage boy checked into a hotel and were shown to their room. The receptionist noted the quiet manner of the guests and the pale appearance of the boy. Later, the man and boy ate dinner in the hotel restaurant. The staff again noticed that the two guests were very quiet and that the boy seemed disinterested in his food. After eating, the boy went to his room and the man went to ask the receptionist to see the manager. The receptionist initially asked if there was a problem with the service or the room, and offered to fix things, but the man said that there was no problem of the sort and repeated his request. When the manager appeared, he took him aside and explained that he was spending the night in a hotel with his 14-year-old son, who was seriously ill, probably terminally so. The boy was very soon to undergo therapy, which would cause him to lose his hair. They had come to the hotel to have a break together, and also because the boy planned to shave his head that night, rather than feel that the illness was beating him. The father said that he would be shaving his own head too, in support of his son. He asked that staff be respectful when the two of them came to breakfast with the shaved heads. The manager assured the father that he would inform all staff and that they would behave appropriately. The following morning the father and son entered the restaurant for breakfast. There they saw the 4 male restaurant staff attending to their duties, perfectly normally, all with shaved heads. No matter what business you are in, you can help people and you can make a difference. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, a rich man and his son. A rich man's son was graduating college. For months, the son was asking his father for a new car, knowing that his father had more than enough money. When graduation day came, the young man's father called him into the study. The father handed him a wrapped gift and congratulated the new about-to-be graduated on his achievement. Looking disappointed, the son opened the gift to find a lovely, leather-bound journal, with the young man's name embossed on the cover. He angrily raised his voice, threw down the journal and stormed out. The young man had not seen his father since graduation day. He became successful and was wealthy like his father, with a beautiful home and family. He came to realize his father was aging and it may be time to put the past behind them. Just then, he received a message that his father had passed, and he had to return home to take care of the estate. As the morning son regretfully returned home, he began searching through his father's important papers and saw that still new journal, just as he had left it. He opened it, and as he flipped through the pages a car key dropped from the back of the journal. A dealer tag was attached to the key that read, "Paid in full." Wherever this car takes you, write about it to remember it forever. Love, Dad. No matter what you expect, be grateful for what you are given. It may be more of a blessing than you think. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, a true servant. A king had a large number of slaves. One of them was very black. He was true to the king. So, the king loved him greatly. One day the king went out on a camel. Some slaves walked in front of the king. Others went behind the king. The black slave rode on a horse by the side of his master, the king. The king had a box. There were pearls in it. On the way the box fell down in a narrow street. It broke into pieces. The pearls rolled on the ground. The king said to his slaves, "Go and take the pearls. I do not want them any longer," said the king. The slaves ran and gathered the pearls. They took those pearls. The black slave did not leave his place. He was by the side of his master. He guarded his master. He cared for the life of his master. He did not care for the master's pearls. He was the true servant. The king observed the attitude of the servant and gave him many gifts. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, advising a fool. On a mango tree in a jungle, there lived many birds. They were happy in their small nests. Before the onset of the rainy season, all the animal of the jungle repaired their homes. The birds also made their homes more secure. Many birds brought twigs and leaves and others wove their nests. "We should also store some food for our children," chirped one of the birds. And they collected food, until they had enough to see them through the rainy season. They kept themselves busy preparing for the tough times. Soon the rains came. It was followed by thunder and lightning. All the animals and birds stayed in their homes. It continued raining for many days. One day, a monkey wet in the rain came into the forest. He sat on a branch, shivering with cold, water dripping from its body. The poor monkey tried his best to get shelter, but in vain. The leaves were not enough to save him from the rains. "Brr, it is so cold," said the monkey. The birds were watching all this. They felt sorry for the monkey, but there was little they could do for him. One of them said, "Brother, our small nests are not enough to give you shelter." Another bird said, "All of us prepared for the rainy season. If you had, you would not be in this piteous situation. How dare you tell me what to do?" said the monkey, growling at the bird. The monkey angrily pounced on the bird's nest, tore it and threw it on the ground. The bird and her chicks were helpless. The poor bird thought, "Fools never value good advice. It is better not to advise them. Thank you." Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, always follow your heart. As a child, Monty Roberts was the son of a horse trainer and moved from stable to stable, from ranch to ranch, training horses. The boy's schooling was constantly interrupted. One day, when he was a senior, his teacher asked him to write about what he wanted to be when he grew up. He did not hesitate and wrote a 7-page paper about his aim to be an owner of a horse ranch. It was a detailed paper with the location of buildings, stables and even a house plan. 2 days later he received his paper back with an F on the front page. After class he asked his teacher why he received such a low score. The teacher told him, "This dream is unrealistic for a boy like you, who has no money, no resources and who comes from an itinerant family. There is no possibility that you will reach this goal." Then the teacher offered him the opportunity to rewrite the paper with a more realistic attitude. The boy went home and asked his father how he should respond. His father told him, "This is a very important decision, so you must come to your own conclusion." After several days, the boy brought the same paper to his teacher. No changes were made. He told his teacher, "Keep the F and I will keep my dream." Monty Roberts went on to own a 4,000 square foot house in the middle of 200-acre horse ranch. He framed the paper he wrote and hung it over his fireplace. Always remember to follow your heart and never listen to those who do not believe in your ability to achieve your dreams. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, an old lady in the cruise. A man asked why an old lady was all alone on a cruise ship. He noticed that although she was alone, all the staff, ship's officers, waiters and busboys were very familiar with her. So, he asked the waiter who the lady was, expecting to be told she owned the line, but all the waiter knew was that she was on the last 4 cruises, back to back. As he left the dining room one evening he caught her eye and stopped to say hello. They chatted and he asked, "I understand you've been on this ship for the last 4 cruises." She replied, "Yes, that's true." He said, "I don't understand," and she replied, without a pause, "It's cheaper than a nursing home. So, there will be no nursing home in my future. I'm staying on this cruise. The average cost for a nursing home is $200 per day. Here, I can get a long-term discount and senior discount price of $135 per day. That leaves $65 a day for tips and extra cash. I have it made here. I can have as many as 10 meals a day of fantastic food or room service, which means I can have breakfast in bed every day of the week. I get free pools, a workout room, free washers and dryers and shows every night. I get free toothpaste, razors, and free soap and shampoo. They will even treat you like a customer, not a patient. An extra $5 worth of tips will have the entire staff scrambling to help you. I get to meet new people every 7 or 14 days. TV broken, light bulb need changing, need to have the matters replaced. No problem. They will fix everything and apologize for your inconvenience. Clean sheets and towels every day and you don't even have to ask for them. There is always a doctor on board. This is how I want to live the end of my life. Thank you. Welcome to channel CNPC-IT. Today we have topic, an apple tree and our parents. Once upon a time there was a huge apple tree. A little boy used to come to play near the tree. He would search for juicy apples. He would play alongside the tree and rest under the shade. The tree was overjoyed after meeting this little bundle of joy. One day, the tree was surprised to see that boy approaching it with a sad face. "Come on little boy, play with me," the tree asked the boy. "I am no longer a kid to play around tree like you," the boy scowled at the tree. "I need toys. I need money to buy toys of various designs and sizes," the boy told the tree. "Sorry my dear boy, I do not have money to give you. But you can pick all my apples and sell them. That will give you adequate money to buy toys of your choices, replied the tree in soothing voice. The boy grabbed all the apples and left happily. He sold the apples and got money. He bought toys of his choices. Spring bid adieu and autumn came by, but there was no sign of the boy. One morning, the tree saw its friend. That little boy had grown up into a big man. Come and play with me, the tree said. I cannot play. I have family now. We need a house for shelters. Can you help me? The man replied. Sorry, I do not have any house. But you can chop off my branches to build your house, the tree told the man. The man cut all the branches of the tree and left happily. The tree was glad to see his friend smiling again. The man returned one evening to the apple tree. Come and play with me, the tree asked the man. I am getting old. I want to go sailing to relax myself. Can you give me a boat? The man asked the apple tree. Use my trunk to build your boat, the tree told the man. He cut off the trunk and made a boat out of it. He went sailing and never showed up for a long time. The man returned after many years. Sorry my boy, but now I do not have anything to offer to you. I have nothing for you anymore. No more apples, no more branches, no more trunks for you to climb on, the tree said with a pain in its voice. No problem. I too do not have any teeth to bite and I am too old to climb trees, the man replied. I just need a place to rest after all these days, the man replied. Old tree roots are the best place to lean on. Come on and sit down with me and rest, the apple tree replied with a concern in its voice. The old man sat down. The apple tree was glad and smiled with tears. This is the story of every person. The tree is like our parents. When we were young, we could not have imagined our life without them. But as we grow up, we leave them. No matter what, parents will always be there and give us everything to make us happy. Thank you.